Hello. Oh wow. Hold on. Let me start that again. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloafer, as always. And what the heck is going on with my voice all of a sudden? I swear I've been talking all day and it wasn't a problem until just now. I think I might need to drink water a little earlier than usual. Hey Fuse. Wow, 500 goose emojis. That's the most anybody's ever said in chat, I think. Welcome. What are we doing today? I think we're working on the farmhouse, meaning the farm. So let me take a step outside here for a second. Oop. Wait, I want to go up. There we go. Cool. Gonna walk over the top of the ship here. Triple D, honey, welcome to the stream. Welcome, the Goose crew. All the people raiding from Rev's stream. Oh, I didn't bring the miner back with me. Well, that's a minor inconvenience. I guess I'm going to have to jetpack over to the cove. Do I have bottles? I have bottles. I'm good. Hey, Rev. Welcome. Titan's looking weird. I mean, it always kind of looks weird, but specifically, is it looking weirder than usual or no? Did I miss? I know I missed a piece when I was repairing it. Hang on. Hold on. Yep. I missed a piece right over here. And I never put it back. So someday I'll put it back. Probably before we leave this planet. We'll see. Oh, the planet, not the ship. Oh, yeah. I always get confused because the ship is also named Titan, and that's technically the series is named after the ship. But this is Zenitaia, a water planet. We came here couple episodes ago, and hang on, gonna go over this way. There's the ocean, and here's the alcove, and as you can see, the tide is very low. Oh, I tried not to get her. Yes, as you can see, the tide is very low at the moment, and our dock is dry, and the sun is coming through. So anyway, we were building I'm gonna not take the stairs for a second. We were building a farmhouse up here, and we're gonna continue working on that today. So, all right, who else we got here? We got Phil is here. Welcome. Brian Vincer is here. Toshiro is here. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you all. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do today to get this all welded up and sealed up and everything, and then we're going to put a nice little porch on the front, someplace that we can just kind of hang out and relax and everything. So yeah, no problem, Fuse, no big deal. We just needed a little bit of a change of pace around here, so came to a different planet for a bit, and we made a boat, and there it is. And in a bit we'll make a different boat, but I don't want to starve to death, so we're making a farm, which is now kind of a quintessential piece of space engineering, apparently. So, all right. So what I wanted to do next, I think, was put in the put in the windows. So we need some girders. And I probably don't have a lot of girders. Oh, that's probably enough, though. Yeah, let's grab them. Let me eat this last little bit of saberoid. We got a lot of saberoid meat over here. So, trying a new Arizona for me. I assume you mean like an Arizona iced tea, watermelon fruit juice cocktail. That sounds pretty good. All right, we're just gonna do these kinds of windows. How do I do the... Let's see, we could probably do some... was this supposed to be a door here? Is that why this is like it is? Yeah, I think so. But I think we can get rid of this.
Inventory full.
Yep. Yeah, we'll get a door in there. Okay, so I think I can do 2 2x windows, and then we'll do some 1x windows on the front there. Let's see. So we'll grab the 1x2s. We'll grab the 1x1s. Then I need some round fellas. And let's make these like this color. Alright. So those are going to be my... Let's do the corners real quick here. Then we go from there. Let's see, I'm probably going to end up replacing the backs of these with curved.
Fuel low.
So there seems to still be a bug. And I don't know if it's in the... It might be in the UI mod or something. I don't know if it's in the base game because I only ever used this one UI mod. But right before it pulls more hydrogen out of my jetpack bottle, it tells me that I'm almost out of fuel. So I think I removed the extraneous mods that I don't need anymore. But I'm not 100% sure because they're part of my mod pack, and I may have needed something a little bit stronger to remove them. Like something a little bit more deliberate, as in me going into the save file and removing them, but so it's entirely possible that that they're still in there and that's causing the problem, or it could just be a bug in the game or with the UI. So gonna go situate in the recliner. I will see you when you are properly reclined, Rev. That was weird to say. Oh, thunderstorm happening. Supposedly, it's supposed to rain a lot here tomorrow. I don't know how true that is, though. Okay, so there's our... Oh, nope, not quite. Almost had it all. Oh, I put out some Goose updates today. For those of you who like the Goose sorting script. I've had a fix that I've been working on for a while that was reported by Marcus that was causing issues with like sim spikes on servers. Oh, here we go. I knew there was another one. Every so often, for some reason, Goose was spiking the CPU on servers, and I don't know what exactly was causing it, so I don't have a lot of diagnostic data about it, but I do know that I can kind of detect when it's happening and adjust the script dynamically, so that's just what it does. So hopefully that it won't be a problem on anybody's server, because if it... basically, the script is designed to be like, I'm going to use the resources that are available to me, and if I detect that I'm using too many, I'm going to dial myself back. So hopefully it is a good denizen for servers. And then the other thing I did was that somebody reported an issue with... Oh, I don't want to fall. There we go. Someone reported in the comments an issue with certain things not sorting to the correct place, and I looked into it and realized that there was a combination of mistakes that I had made, one of which was a typo in determining which things go to which categories. One of them was like a placeholder that I had put in with the intent of coming back and figuring out what the correct value was, and just forgot and never came back and filled it in. So it was like, what was it? The type ID of certain items was not set correctly. So what was happening was it was all falling through to a catch-all function, and then things were getting sorted into the meal packs were getting sorted into consumables, which they technically are, which is why they were falling through and getting sorted into consumables. So as I was digging through all of it and trying to come up with the correct solution to the problem, because there were All of these things kind of going together. Also, the fact that algae and grain are not actually consumable. Like, not in the game, they're not consumable, but also in the game files, they don't have a type of consumable, they just have a type of physical object, which only a couple of other things have. I forgot what the other things are that are physical object and nothing else. Anyway, the point is, I just kind of simplified all of it, so it all just falls into consumables. I added an exception for grain and algae, so even though you can't technically eat them, they all just go into consumables, so you can. It's a little more predictable where they're at, and then I separated bottles out from tools, so there's a separate bottles category now. That's pretty much it. There's another bug that was reported that I think was just a misunderstanding of how the sorting tagging works. But I'm going to look into it anyway. I just didn't get a chance to do it. So anyway, big update for Goose today. For those of you who are goosers. Goosens. I don't know. The geese crew. Let's see. I want to put this one here. Then this one. This one. There we go. I want to put this one here, like that. Now I got a little airlock. I want to do the same thing over here. Yep. There we go. There we go. And then we're going to do another one out the front here, but I will figure that out later. So now, oh boy, now we are going to spend a lot of time welding. And then I have to wonder again, is it faster to build the welding attachment for the miner and use that? Or is it faster to just go back and forth and just weld this whole thing up? It's gonna be a lot. Gonna be a lot going on. I do have a lot of girders on me though, so let's weld up a bunch of girders. Another thing I could do, actually, you know what I could do?
Fuel low.
Yeah, is it actually? This is the problem, is it's not. I could take, let's see, what could I do here? I could make use of the self-maintenance unit, and I would just have to load it up with stuff, and then it would automatically, here, let's do this. Let's go self-maintenance unit. This is the updated version of this that just came out. I think it just came out. I don't actually know. We build this thing, and then I just got to put all the components in there, and it'll just weld all the stuff up. So that will... oh. That will be a little bit faster. I still am going to have to fly back and forth all the time to bring the stuff, but that's okay. Let's set some quotas here so that I always have some stuff available. Metal grids, let's say 100. Interior plates, let's say 300. Steel plates, let's say 5. Let's say 50 of these, just because I can't carry a whole lot at once. I don't know how much of this stuff we're going to need, but not going to need any of that. Let's say like 50 of those detectors. I don't think we'll need. Solar cells, power cells, power kit, all sorts of fireworks. That should be good. Alright, so let me go and build this thing, and then we'll... I think I might just shove it full of steel plate to begin with, and then we'll go from there. Might just go like one category at a time or something like that. I don't know how much power this thing needs. Probably should have looked at that. How much power does this thing... Max 2 kilowatts. Oh, this thing is like cheaty. Well, anyway. What is it building? There's nothing in it. Is it just... Oh, you know what? It might just be welding. You know how some things have that, like... You can... With one thing in it, you can weld them a little bit more. Kind of thing. I don't think it's actually completing anything, right? Unless there was something in here that I... did not weld up all the way? Or is that just the noise it makes when it can't do anything? I don't know, man. Let's just throw some stuff in it and see what it does. Weld all that stuff up. There we go. Not this thing, though. I need to put a... I don't think I... Oh, I don't have a curvy... Yeah, I do. There it is. We'll leave that one like that. I kind of like that as a little bit of a foundation. Although I don't think it's like that on the front. And I can see that we've probably already run out of... Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, we did it like that. I'm going to have to move those things. But, yeah, let's make this. Let's do this. Luckily, this thing goes fairly slowly, I think. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm the slow poke. I don't know. Are we all out already? Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice if I had just connected these temporarily. But what you gonna do? Let me guess, we're busy making a whole bunch of other things. Make those things for me first. We could bring a bunch of other stuff. I got a bunch of those I could bring over. We could just load it up with whatever. Well, if you are so inclined to enjoy the show, Rev, please do so. That was a joke. That was a pun. Alright, what else am I going to need? Definitely going to need more girders. Probably going to need more of all this stuff. Let's just grab... Am I full already? I'm full. Maybe I'll put the bottle down. Put the bottle down. For a bit. So I could fit more stuff on my person. So you take all that. You take that too. I don't need that. If I start dying of asphyxiation, I don't need more of those. Just remind me to open my helmet. Did we need detector components for something? I don't remember. We are going to need some motors for the doors and stuff. Let's grab the motors. More than these two. I don't think we need this many motors, but let's just take like that many. Give me... Oh, now we're full. Now we're full. Alright. Oh, going the wrong way here. There we go. Devil Clark. Never seen you before, but YouTube recommended, and this is a great chill stream to watch while gaming. Thank you very much. I appreciate you hanging out with us. YouTube I've never seen you before either, to be fair, so this is exciting for me as well. Welcome, Game Dork, and your flock of geese. Alright, what do I need here other than... What am I going to need for you? Bulletproof glass we're going to need, and more girders for sure. a lot more girders, right? These are each need how many? 15? Yeah. Let's get girders and glass going. Girders, there's the glass. That's all I can carry. That won't be nearly enough. We're going to be running back and forth for a bit, which is at least faster than... And we're not going to fill this thing up, so that's good. At least it's faster than running back and forth and also welding. Well, thank you for the potatoes. Appreciate it. Let's grab all those and... What else? Like... That was a short storm. Alright. Let's keep going. Running back and forth. So hopefully we can get this up and running. I'm going to need a lot more of those. And a lot more glass. Probably more girders. And then more of that. Then we'll have to think about the... what was the tide coming back in already? Might be. Alright, what else can we grab here? More girders, more glass. We'll just open that helmet now so that I don't die. Alright, looks like it is getting there. Looks like glass is probably our main thing that we need now, although it's not putting in... Oh, it's putting in the girder. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I mean, it's working. I like that it's not, I like that it's not super fast, so it's not like creative mode exactly, but it's not, it's not super slow. It's not super fast. That's what I'm getting at. Yep. Just make me all of these things. Then maybe eventually I'll let you make all of those things, and we'll probably run out of iron. Where's iron? Iron. Nope, probably not. Never mind. Never mind. So once we get this thing going here, we will puncture a hole. In fact, I'm going to... maybe we'll do it a little bit off center. Now let's do it centered. We'll puncture a hole right there. That's where our door is going to be to go outside to the deck. I have to think about how we're going to do the deck. I mean, it's mostly going to be probably steel half plates, half blocks. We'll just make it out of wood, and then we'll be able to look at the sun rise. I guess that's the sunrise over there with all the planets in the sky there. Looking good. Looking good. All right. Where is it currently welding at you? I feel like the old version, the V1 of this mod, you actually saw more of, like, you know, like the welding smoke effects and stuff when it was welding. I honestly have no idea where it's putting the stuff, so, yeah, whatever. Alright, I think we're looking good on steel. In fact, I could probably grab some steel out of there and do some manual welding. How much is it, Oh, wait, no, that's the noise of... Wait. Why are we making the I can't weld anything noise if there is light armor to be welded? Let's see. Self-maintenance unit. Waiting for materials. Process. Yeah, no assembler. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize you could... You could set an assembler name now. That's actually pretty cool. The new version of this mod, this is actually a cool feature. This grind feature is it won't grind the grid that it's on. It will grind a yeah. So see how it says landing gear name? Basically, yeah. Please don't grind up my. You're grinding up my base, aren't you? Or are you just making the... Oh, wait. Oh, doing that, I guess, reset what target it was looking at. Well, that's good. So it'll at least take care of that now. The grind mode is actually pretty cool. Apparently, you can designate a landing gear, and then when you lock onto another ship with the landing gear, as long as the other ship is depowered, it'll start to grind up that ship for you, which is pretty cool.
Energy low.
Pretty cool idea for like an automated salvage kind of a deal. Let me charge up here. And then let's just grab more. We're going to need a lot more of you and a lot more of you. And I feel like I should probably up the... that's not what it's called. This is the production quota mod, by the way, for those of you wondering where this all comes from. I like to use this. So I used to use Izzy's inventory manager. And then after that, I used the goat script to manage the assemblers and everything. And then recently, I've been using my own script, which is called Goose. Displays is not what I wanted. Goose, which only does inventory sorting. It doesn't do quotas or production. And I'm just using this quota mod. Quota, I think it's called production quota, to do the assembly management, which is it does exactly what it needs to do. Like you can get more features out of a script. Like Izzy can do a little bit more than this, but the little bit more that it does is not really necessary. So this is I like doing this. It's easier than running a script and having to set up a whole programmable block and everything. So you give me that and you give me that. Now we'll go set this over here. And go get another round. Let's see. Might as well grab a round of steel plates while we're at it. I think it needs more of those too, because I can see the roof isn't done. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, we might need another assembler. I do like that this self-repair unit thing is able to be given an assembler that it can automatically queue to if it needs something. So on a ship or something like that, it could just essentially auto-repair the ship if it's damaged by just creating the components that it needs at any given moment. And then immediately putting them where they need to be. The nanobot build and repair mod can also kind of do that. There's a companion script for it, for those of you who like the nanobot. There's a companion script that you can run in a programmable block that will read from the nanobot build and repair what it's waiting for, like what components it's missing, and then it will automatically queue those up in an assembler. So requires running another script if you ever want to do that kind of thing. It works pretty well though. I used to use it all the time. Now I don't. This self-repair unit, my philosophy has kind of been like, work to the level of challenge you're trying to achieve. And so like in certain games or certain playthroughs, it's like what's the challenge I'm going for? And if the challenge is like hardcore survival, then I'm not going to use one of these things. But if the challenge is like, make a boat that floats, which was kind of the challenge of this one, then I don't really care if I use because I'm streaming, and me flying back and forth for 2 hours and welding 3 blocks at a time is not going to be the most entertaining thing, so. Anyway, I forgot why I even said all of that, because I know you guys are good with whatever I do. So. We will get... I think we'll get this farmhouse sealed up. We'll get some stuff growing in it. And then we could work later on the, like, automatic... oh, great, there's no power now. We could work on the automatic harvesting. That's the word I'm looking for. Harvesting. Once I get Goose out of beta, because Goose is still technically in beta right now. Once I get the Goose script out of beta, which I think it's getting really close at this point, I'm going to go back and redo some stuff in Farmhand, my Farmhand script. I've learned a lot from the inventory management stuff, and I think I can make Farmhand a lot better. So I want to go back and do like a lot of refactoring on Farmhand. Like it's going to be like a full-on 2.0 basically. Although it may not have really new features. The 2.0 will probably just be like, it's been a complete rewrite and it will run better. You know, so like Eddie's 400 farm plot farm will probably work. Which would be nice. I would like to support infinite farms. And I think it's a reasonable thing. Like right now, Farmhand runs very deterministically. And it tries to look at everything all at once. So it like goes, what farm plots are there on the, on this grid? And it can step through managing them a little bit on each round. But if you have way too many farm plots, just the act of it going, hey, what farm plots are here, just completely overflows what it's trying to do, and it crashes. It gets timed out by the game engine for trying to do too much. So I want to be able to redo it so that it doesn't matter how many farm plots you have. It's going to look at one snapshot per tick of the farms and just cycle through them and not have to know what the full picture looks like at any given time. So I should go and see what things I'm actually missing over there, because I've just been dumping components in. I know I'm still missing these things. Let's put more of this stuff up front. I like talking about the scripts. I hope that's not boring for you guys. That's good. Good enough. Alright, what do we got? Seems we have a lot of steel plate in here, and that actually is probably accurate because it looks like we've welded up everything. So I think we just need the girders and bulletproof glass, and we probably need a lot of it. So let's move those to the front. Get out of here. It's gonna... Let's see. It's looking pretty good. Oh, what do we need for these things? I need to move these things. Interior plates. Okay, we got the construction components in them. I think I'm basically going to let them get welded up, and then we'll take them out. I want to move them to here, so they're not sticking out, basically. Ah, it's foggy. Why so foggy? Cool. Cool, that's almost good. Ah, see, it's so foggy I got lost. I think I am going to officially call this thing the farmhouse, because it is going to be, it's going to have a little deck on it for relaxing. Maybe I'll make a little cabana. Yeah, we'll do like a half deck, half cabana or something. Is cabana the right word? Like a little exterior, like changing room kind of place. Like I could sleep in it. I don't know. Let me take some of this back out of here. I guess. Now let's leave them. They're not hurting anything. I could use them when we build the deck. Maybe I should have put more speed modules on here, because we are, for the most part, I think we are pretty power positive over here when stuff is... Yeah, and we got this other engine when we need it. Yeah, I think maybe I should put some more speed modules on here. I probably got the parts for it. Let's just do that. Let's take you off of there.
Inventory full.
Oh, you're going to be in the way. You jerk. Okay, hold on. Speed module. What's the overlap between a speed module and a power module?
Inventory full.
There we go. Now we're going to be flying through this. Look, we're already done. All right, give me more of that, more of that. Yeah, still going to need a lot. Let's see. Each window needs like 30. Is that right? Ooh, boy. Look at that. Might run out of silicon before we run out of... are we going to run out of silicon? We very well might run out of silicon. I wonder how much silicon I've got back on the Titan. So yeah, we're going to run out of silicon here. Can we just take... That's it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to bring all the windows with me. Let's see. One of these long ones requires, I think that's 35 and 15, so that's 50. Yeesh. Looks like we might have gotten the girders in. Is it putting girders in anything? No. Okay. So we just need a lot more windows at this point. And we're going to run out of silicon for that. So let's do this. Let's take our assembler and let's tell it, because I can carry bulletproof glass. I can carry about 400 at a time. So let's tell it to do that. I'm going to fly this thing back and see if I've got more silicon back on the Titan. I think I do. If not, we'll have to go mining, which we could do. But it's going to delay stuff because we'll have to refine it and everything, but we could also do that. So what did I want to do here? GG's. I don't want you. Let's see. Hold on. This small cargo container needs all of this stuff. And that's good. Okay. Thank you. Let's head back. There's silicon right over there. All right. Then we're also going to have to be careful not to smash into the ground again, like I did the last time I came to the base. All right. Let's see what we've got. How much silicon do we have? Oh, plenty. Okay. Let's see. One thing we can do is, let's see. Are we federated? GG connector federate, dock federate. So I should be able to, let's see if I remember how my own tool works. Cargo. Where's the main cargo? Here we go. Should be able to add ingot / silicon all, I think. Will that work, or is it going to complain about that? Or is it ingots? I honestly don't remember how the thing works. Did I turn? Okay, I didn't turn Goose off, so it's doing that. Okay, hold on. The other way I could do it. Oh man, wait, is it that? I forgot if it's. I swear, I was just testing this earlier today. Okay, you know what? Instead, we'll just do this. And then give it a tick, go in here, and go find ingot, silicon. What is ingot? Did I spell silicon wrong? Should just be able to do that, right? Let me read my own notes. That's why I write notes in these things. Limit push, all uncapped pull. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty sure it's, pretty sure it is. There we go. Now we're full. Oh, that's all of it. Literally all of it. Maybe I don't want all of it. Let's, how much should we bring? Like 10K? Where was it? Ingot. Let's say like 10K. Nikolai, welcome. Welcome. 10K enough? You think maybe we should take 20K? We're doing a lot of windows here. Let's do 20K. You'll notice it's very fast moving it in there. Oop, up. There we go. All right, hopefully that is not too much for us to be able to land this thing. No, we're good. I think we were good on everything else, although I probably could have just grabbed a bunch of pre-made windows that were sitting back there, but Nikolai the Shadow. Welcome to the stream. That's a cool name. All right. We are going to not smash into the ground. That is the goal today. No, we're going to smash into the ground. We're doing it. Okay, never mind. We're not doing it. Sorry, we're not smashing into the ground today. All right. Have to be careful here so we don't hit the sand because I'm an idiot in where I put this connector. That was weird. Is my reverse thrust not great? Well, at least we were lined up with it. What was the deal with that? Oh, I never fixed this part. Yeah, I'll have to fix that at some point before we go mining. Yeah, is reverse thrust? These things are here. I guess forward thrust that would be. Yeah, they're all working. They're all there. Yeah, if I ever have to go mining again, which I assume I will, I have to fix those broken parts. It shouldn't be too hard. All right. Back to carrying all the windows. Thought I could carry 400 of them at a time, but clearly I cannot. You think this thing is airtight? I was going to take it out once this all was built up, and I actually don't know if it's airtight. It may not be. Okay, we're still going to need a lot more. Let's see. Every run, if there's 240, every run is about almost 3 windows, but not quite. Oh, wait, what's all that? What are we missing here? Oh, computers. Oh, computers. Okay. We'll grab some computers on the next run. And we need interior plates too. Let's just grab like 200 of those. Let's grab all those. Then we'll grab a handful of these to round it up. But that'll help fill in some of the other things as long as we're here. Yeah, I'm thinking it might have been better to just build the welding attachment on the miner. But this should go pretty fast now. It's making these things like gangbusters over here. Apparently that was all of that. Or we didn't get to it yet. Yeah, okay. Oh, we need some displays for you. And computers you got. Alright, so we're going to need displays. What do we need a display for the door for? Same with you? Displays and computers? I think I could cycle this thing again. Probably. And maybe it'll... No? Okay. Yeah, whatever. I also don't think that self-repair unit does subgrids. I forgot what the thing was I was going for. Oh, displays. Let's grab like 10 of them. And then all those. This would have taken me. I'm getting flashbacks to welding up the long hallway on the Titan base. And how long it took to weld up all those windows. Of course, I don't think I had to run as far. I am definitely getting my workout today, though. We probably could have made this thing look a little bit better. Some things we could have done. Let's see here. Hold on. Probably could have. Well, it's just stuck behind those. Yeah, we probably could have made this look a little bit better. Maybe we'll do a little, before we seal it all up, we'll make it look a little nicer. Do a little greebling. I'm not so concerned about the greebles out here. Oh, yeah. Parts. Feel like we are getting close. How many trips is left here? 1, 2. So that's like almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're not close. But we're getting closer and closer every day. Ooh, the tide's coming in. That doesn't really affect us at all, other than that we will replenish all of our ice out of the water. So I think it is on roughly a 2-day cycle. I think it probably spends like half a day out, half a day coming up, half a day up, half a day going out. That's what I think is going on. I still don't know for sure. There's actually probably a setting, now that I think about it. There's probably a setting for the water mod to adjust how fast the tide goes in and out. And I think there's also a setting to adjust how high the tide goes. I just don't feel like messing with it. I think I messed with it a little bit in the very beginning to try and get the graphics to look a little bit nicer, and then I have now decided to give up on that. Oh, we're getting there. That's probably it, right? Yeah, one or two. I think 2 trips, and then we're done. Unless I'm missing some windows that I'm not seeing. So, chat, how y'all doing today? How's your week been? I assume you're all relaxing in your respective recliners. Yes. This is looking good. Cool. That's it. We are welded. Now, I should be able to... Let's see. I need to put something, like, in the way here real quick. We'll just do, like, a... Actually, we'll do one of these. And I don't have the parts for it. I'm going to go... It's going to be silly, but I'm going to walk out of here, go back to here, pull some steel plate out, come back up these brand new lovely stairs, plop this... hold on. I actually want this to look nice. This way. Plop that there. Get that welded. Any minute now. Not gonna do it. Grid scan running. Right. Okay. Well. You worked so well for so long. Alright. I just want to confirm that if I close you and then weld you, that we get a... Oh, wait, no. We won't. Because of this. Is probably somehow not airtight. Not entirely sure how, but let me confirm that that's where the lack of airtightness is. If it is, that's fine. But if it's somewhere else, it's going to be an issue. So. Right. Game Dork is on the couch with the computer watching TV, and he's packed his cat in a box, as you do. Okay, so... Oh, wait, oh, there it goes. Okay, so it's going this way. Oh! How did you get missed? Okay. Let's see if we can fix that. You were just like the last one, and we just needed girders. That's the girder sound effect. Okay, but wait, was there not glass in here? Or... No, I saw the displays and thought it was glass. And even though I could just run over there and weld it, I'm still just going to put it in here. Okay, good. Now it's going out the door. Now it's going... This thing itself is not airtight. Well, you know what that means. You know what that means. Now we have to take this thing out. But if that's the last remaining thing, that's good, because that means we are basically airtight here. I think what we'll do is I'm going to have to make a temporary cargo in here or something. But we do want to put, like... Oh, that's actually where my programmable block was going to go, wasn't it, for farmhand? we need to put a food processor in here and some cargo. And we probably want that stuff all... gonna want all of that to be networked. Let's see. You know, that's not a bad idea. Well, I can't put a plate on the top because this window is here. That's the problem right now. But it's not a huge problem because what I'm gonna do is, let's see. I'm just trying to think of where I'm gonna put the cargo so that I can move the stuff into the cargo. Once I have that figured out, it's not a big deal. Let's maybe put it up on this wall here. We will grab a cargo terminal, like so, and also a food processor, so I could remember where the... They're only on the... Oh, it's on the back, too. Yeah, okay. So here's what we'll do, is we'll grab... Get rid of that, and throw in... Yeah, okay, you could stop there. I appreciate your enthusiasm. But we'll just, throw... You know... Please stop. Okay. I wonder if I have all the parts for this thing to build stuff or not. Yeah, I could have put one on the back, but we're just going to... This needs to happen anyway, so... We'll just do that. We'll go this way, not that it matters. Just need to connect the two of them underneath here. Oh, actually, I did not want to do that, did I? Because I probably need those to build. That needs steel plate. That needs steel plate. Yeah. What? Why? What's my keyboard in the wrong spot? What's going on here? All right. Let's take. Oh, that worked well. All right. We'll put the food processor here, and we'll put this thing there. All right, then we're going to need some metal grids, construction components, all that stuff. Oh, this thing's done. That's good. What did you need? I don't remember. We'll figure it out. All right, we're going to need more motors, I think. Let's grab more of you. Grab a handful of metal grids. We probably don't need that many. Let's grab more. Oh. Probably don't need that many of you. More of you. More of you. And then, was there something else I needed? Did I need any small steel tubes? I don't remember. I'm just making more work for myself here. All right, you all go in there. Interior plate. Yeah, small steel tubes. Did I not grab enough of them? I might not have grabbed enough, huh? Now I can't tell. No, wait, hold on. I just want to look under here. Stop. Fine. You are... Cargo terminal is the only thing, so just a few small steel tubes. Then basically I'm going to take everything out of there, throw it in the cargo container, and then just get rid of that thing, essentially. Okay, we're just going to go in, run over, weld it up. Can I put... Oh, I probably can't put any of that into the food processor, so it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Okay. Well, put all that in there. It's gonna be another couple couple trips here. Actually, I just had a thought. Now I've got a handy... I don't have to walk outside. Yeah, I wonder about that. I think my kids would recognize that emoji as the TV. But also, I think they've seen enough. Like, there's like retro stuff. I don't know that. I think the floppy disk is a bigger kind of an issue, because it. I think it's harder to imagine a floppy disk being a real thing. All right, close the doors. Okay. Good. Now open the doors. All right, we're going to need a programmable block for here. I don't know if I have all the parts for it or not. Steel tubes, that's great. It was designed to be slotted in right there. That's where farmhand will go, but we'll have to get the big steel tubes. All right. What do I need for the farm plots? We're going to do the, what are these? Inset. Inset. I don't remember what that, I think that icon is weird. Hold on. There's an inset. Oh, yeah. Okay. We don't want that. We just want the ones on the ground, which are going to need interior plates. So it's good to know that even without the farm plot sitting on top, the ground is airtight. So that's good. All right, theoretically, the gas... Oh, that's right. We were going to test that. The gas needs to be able to come back through into the farm plots, even though this thing is pulling ice. We need to double check that that's a thing that works. Otherwise, I have to break out like a second conveyor that runs back into here, basically. No, I don't doubt it, Game Dork. I don't doubt it. Yeah, so I need to... I'm pretty sure that this, from the changes a couple years ago, that the gases, the water gas, quote unquote, won't flow back through this thing anymore. It used to, but I don't think it does anymore. But I want to test it, so let's see. No. Nope. Oh, right, that's still in my... I thought that was for this. Let's see. We're going to need to sacrifice a seed. Right, because it's not gonna fill up with water unless I put something in it. Let's run back and get some steel tubes, and then see what kind of seeds we have in abundance that we could sacrifice here. Oh. I don't have any seeds here. We can't do anything with this. The seeds are back on the Titan. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just grab a bunch of those. We'll test that later. We'll figure it out. Okay. Good. It will fill up? Okay. Well, that's... Oh, wait. It did. Yeah, there you go. Water level high. Okay. Good. I want these to be... Does that look like anything when it's this? When it's corrugated? Nah. I want them to be wood. There we go. Okay. That looks okay. Now we're going to need a lot of steel tubes, huh? All right, let me run back again. I think it'll be worth it to just run back and forth and get what we need here. Now the fun part is that it's been so long since I've had to set up farmhand that I don't even remember how farmhand works. So I'm going to have to remind myself. All right. So now technically we can grow things, which is good. Let's work on the deck. I'm not worried about getting crops going at this exact moment. I am going to close these doors though. Just because. All right, what do we want our door to the outside to look like? Our little, oh, you know what I was going to do? I was going to make this look a little less boring here. I don't have my bottles still, right? Yeah. I have to go get my bottles. All right, now most of this is... Okay. So, I'm thinking I want to change the color of this a little bit, but I want to keep with the wood. I want it to be a little bit redder, but a little bit less saturated. Darker, less saturated. We're going to try and make it look like this has some wood to the structure. Maybe. Like this, and then with something like that, right? Yeah, and then metal on the top there. So we'll do that. And then I think I'm going to do the same thing here on the sides, but keep the metal rim around it, so it'll only be the verticals here. Yeah. Same deal over here, too. Nothing should fall down if I do this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Fuel low.
See, now that I believe, because I don't have a bottle. So, let us go get a bottle. Let's actually fill myself up first. Okay. Water level is barely rising so far, so that's good. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. Let's grab some food to eat as well. And yeah, let me grab my bottles. We'll leave the oxygen bottle. You are full of ice. That is a bit of a problem. Is that auto-refilling my bottles? Oh, it did. Sweet. Wait, why do I only have one bottle now? Did I only grab one? Oh, jeez. Grab one. Yep. Okay, good. Do I have what I need? Yeah, okay. There we go. I don't hate it. Kind of wish I'd done the entire roof in wood now, though. So I think I might go do that. But yeah, I think the shape there is okay. Shape there's not terrible. Let me go up top real quick here. Luckily, I'm not changing the shape of anything, so I could just do this. Would also make the foundation like the concrete shape too, or texture. Might look good. I like the sci-fi texture, but let's see. Would it make sense to have like a big old concrete on the outside? Probably keep everything. I don't know what color I was using for anything, but let's grab this color. And then get where's concrete at? There we go. And see, maybe just like this bottom row here. Just along the outside. We won't bother with what's under here, I don't care. But just like this. You can't see behind there, so I don't care. Okay. So yeah, there we go. So how's that look from the inside now? Kind of rustic-ish, rustish. Yeah, that's not bad. We'll fix those lights up there in a little bit. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I might get rid of this block that's sticking out right there. It seems superfluous at this point. But maybe we'll do that later. All right. Let's grab, what do I have on me here? A lot of that. I'm just going to need some of that. We need more steel plate for outside. Let's go back to this color with the wood. All right, I'm going to take a pause here and take a drink of water. And now I'm realizing that I forgot to refill my water before the stream, so I don't have a whole lot in here. But there's enough for me to rehydrate and to ask you all, if you are enjoying the stream, please consider hitting the like button on YouTube. And if you would like to get notified when I go live, please consider subscribing. Okay, that was good. Okay, let's, here's what I want to do for this, is I want to basically make it like a half block thing like this, and then
Fuel low.
something like this on the end. And then I want to move these back one, I think. And I was going to do some sort of a support under this. Maybe I don't need it. Maybe it's fine the way it is. Or maybe I should build in some sort of a something for it to attach to underneath here. Yeah, this is probably fine for now. Let me weld this up, see what we're looking like here. So I want to put a railing on the outside. And I'm thinking For the railing, we have two options. We could either do the normal metal hand railing, or we could use some of those like cover wall things and keep them in the. Oh, that's interesting. That the corner looks like that. What do those cover walls look like? These things. So we've only got mirrored fire cover. Let's hold on. Okay, so I don't have a corner fire cover, half cover. Yeah, so we don't have that. We'd have to do like that. And I don't like that. So I'd either have to do oh, the tide is coming in. Okay. It's just taking its time. We either have to not do the we'd either have to not do the corner cut, which might not be the worst thing. Or we'd have to do there's no fence in this. They didn't add a fence, right? Okay, so right, we don't have anything useful there. We do have the railings. We have a lot of railing. Oh, wait, whoa. That's right, we have new railings. Okay, what group are they in? Are they in this group? That's right. I knew there was something. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm going to say there's got to be a... So this is what we're going to use. There we go. Right there. That kind of works. Except I need construction components. Construction and interior. Which... I don't have any interior plates, so I'll have to go back and get that. Interior plate for the exterior. So I'll put one of you there. One of you there. And then we just need these things. There we go. That'll be nice. Let me go grab... Well, let me weld up what I've got here. I think I've got enough construction components to get this thing started, so... Or not. Nope, okay. Alright, so let's bring as much interior plate as we can and as many construction components as we can, because we'll slowly build up a bit of a inventory over here just so that we have some components on hand. All right, how much space did I leave myself here? I've got like essentially 2 rows. You know, if we flip these around and put them on the outside, they would not look good. They would not look connected to this, I believe. No, they wouldn't. They'd be like shifted by one, which is kind of weird. I don't want to make the deck any bigger, so I've essentially got two rows here. So I could do... yeah, okay. So we could grab some desk here. I also want to grab the bar, the sci-fi bar and countertop, and whatnot. And so we can... I think we need like a... For this... I think I do want like a more brighter colored wood. I do want to keep with the wood for this at least. Or do I? Would it be better to do something that's more... Maybe I still want the wood grain, but something that's like darker. Or... something... Yeah. No, definitely not. Carbon fiber? Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. What's a good color for a bar, though? Oh, what if we did like just like a sea foam green kind of deal? Something nice and bright and a little bit gaudy. Something like that. Let's do that. And let's put it like that there. And then a little extension to it so you can come back here and do whatever. And then we could do... yeah, you could sit at the bar there. And then I was thinking down here we could do... Where was I messing with colors? Right here. We could do a little bit of a slightly different color wooden... Yeah, like this, and go... A little bit of a... Almost like a picnic table kind of deal. Yeah. Oh, just realized I probably have most of the components for this stuff on me. But not that. What do you guys think so far? Needs, gonna need some lights. I think I've got an idea for that. Yeah, there we go. So we got a little sink area. We got some clang colas and everything. Got a little picnicky area over here where we could eat. You know, we can grow the food and then we can eat the food. And then, let's see. We are going to do... I need an airlock here, so let's grab a door. I think I threw my doors away. Let's grab a door. Now, do we want the door to be wooden? No, I think the door should be... Oh, what color is that? Let's just... Ah! No, undo. Undo. I meant to hit the other button. What color even is this? Seems I've got some painting to do now. Hang on. Let's put everything back to this, and then I'll grab the correct colors and repaint everything in a minute. Just give me a moment. We're gonna do... Oh, what do we want to do? I think we're just going to end up doing the same thing. We'll do this on the outside. What do I need? Steel plate? Oh, I hate when I hit the wrong painting button. I was thinking of using this door, but since I need the airlock, it's kind of annoying. So we'll do that. I just hit the same door twice. I don't have these parts over here, right? Yeah. We think the airlock is unnecessary, but we're not 100% sure, Frank. Welcome in, by the way. There are concerns that when the weather is bad, it will be a problem, but I am not 100% sure that any of the weather on this modded planet is bad enough to kill the planes. So, it's probably unnecessary, yeah. So I'm not going to worry if I, like, accidentally leave the door open or something, because even at the worst, they will die very slowly, so... Maybe I should have put the door in one of these columns. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let me repaint the stuff that I accidentally didn't paint correctly here. So What color was that? That was roughly... Honestly, have no idea what color. Let's not do this again here. Okay, so luckily the majority of everything is supposed to be that color. So then we just have to grab, that should be that color. I may have to go up to the roof. Get that. I think I have to go up to the roof. Hang on. Okay. And then this was whatever this is. And then the last thing is the concrete. All right, I think we are now recovered from the snafu. Oh, no, not entirely.
Fuel low.
Yeah. Oh. Did that reach all the way to here, or did I just color some things wrong up there? I probably did reach all the way to there. Crazy. Okay, I think we're good now, though. Okay. I've noticed that the tide coming in does always seem to coincide with a lot of rain, so I wonder if the water mod and the weather are actually connected to each other. That only when there's like a heavy rainstorm does the tide come in. Because they are correlated. They are correlated. Okay. The last thing we need is this. This is the mod that I added. Oops. That. Yep, there we go. And we're just going to grab this color right here. We're just going to put... it's too bad I can't make it closer, but we're just going to put one... Yeah, okay. Alright, interior plates and construction components. One right there. One right there. And I want this one to be this. Oh, please stop flashing. Please. Please stop flashing. I can't even. I missed. There we go. Let me fix you real quick. And then we'll... Okay, so... Sorry, I wanted to be able to see the color on here before I actually set it. I guess I don't care if it's wood grain. That probably does not apply at all, actually. Ooh. I think it's got to be closer to that color. Ah, here we go. See, now, when it's not storming, that's going to be a really nice view. Okay, we need some lights out here. Let's do that. And let's eat some food. And what lights do I want? I'm going to do... Perhaps, let's grab this color. Do we want... What do we want? Maybe we'll just do... Maybe I'll put some additional lights on the ground or something as well. I think that'll work. let's make them... yeah, no, sorry. Let's make them... Where are they? Oh, I'm going to have to really change a bunch of things here, but let's make them a little yellow-ish. Not too yellow because it's annoying, but also... Oh, we don't... well, I guess we'll keep the radius up. Not too yellow. Like, not like bug light yellow, but just a little bit. Maybe like 230, 225. There we go. Alright, then inside, I need to adjust these troffer lights to be, let's see, do I have I don't really have anything that I could look at them, and I can't connect to, oh, I can talk to the logistics post. Trying to see if I could, there we go. I want to be able to see them while I work with both of them here. So for these, we want the radius to cover pretty much this whole place. We take the intensity down a bit to like 3. That's good. Now I'm thinking for this one, we're gonna... see, I was thinking we could do like ultraviolet grow lights, but really the farm plots have their own lights. Well, this, again, let's just make it 225. There you go. A little bit purple in here. That seems like it's too much purple. Maybe this wood is too purple. Also. But, yeah, it's too much purple. Too much purple. 250. Just enough purple. Alright, now I wish I had something to plant, now that we got this all working and everything. What else do we need in here? I was going to set up some LCDs and everything so that we could see what we are planting. We're also going to need the harvesting. Ooh, how am I going to do the harvesting? I did not think about the harvesting, the auto harvesting, when I was thinking about where I was putting the cargo. Because these things... Oh, you know what, though? If I ran auto harvesters down the center, we could cut through here and have it run into there. That would be totally fine, because this thing is only cares about ice pulling through up to these things. And actually, I don't even think we need this anymore. It would just mean we wouldn't be able to store any ice in here, but that's fine. Yeah, I think that could work. So the plan is, we are going to build a thing that runs through the middle with some hinges that when these things grow, they automatically come down, harvest everything, and go back up. And that's it. Technically, they don't even have to move, but it's cooler if they move, so that's what we're going to do. I might not start that today. Well, why don't we plant some seeds, and while it's raining, let me jetpack back to the ship, grab some seeds, and just find out... Yeah, it's fine. We'll just find out if the, like, this is probably the worst weather in the area, so let's find out if this will kill anything. And then we'll know. If this doesn't kill anything, we don't really need to worry about these airlocks, and we could take everything out. So, what sort of seeds have we? We've got grain. Oh, I should eat some of that instead. Mushroom and vegetable, and we don't have potato seeds. But actually, let's just take all the... Let's bring the algae as well. I should bring some of this too, but I don't really have the room. Expired slop. Alright, let's just bring all of this, and then hopefully we don't ruin ourselves with it. We were going to move the ship closer to here too, weren't we? Alright, what should we... We got a lot of potatoes. We could probably make a potato seed and plant one of those. That's going to be the economically the best idea. So let's just do that real quick. Let's just throw like anything, everything in here. I don't know. We'll put those in the other thing. All right. We need a potato seed. Okay. I'm going to put all the foodstuffs in here for now. Except that potato seed. What's the fill value of this? 100%? Okay. Let me wait till I'm really hungry and then we'll do that. Potato seed. Here we go. We're going to plant one. Doors open. Storm is storming. It is planted. Crop health is still 100. Crop health is still 100. I think we're probably fine. Crop health is still 100. So, yeah, I think the airlocks are unnecessary. Is going to be my verdict here. The airlocks and the vents and all that's unnecessary. So, too bad though. Kind of built them into the design a bit. We could probably have redesigned a bit of this. I'll leave them for now. We'll just leave them open. Still good? Still good. That's going to be my canary right there for a bit. We'll just let that grow while I work on the auto whatnot. Actually, I should put... Where was I going to put... like a status display? Let's all remember together how farmhand works, shall we? Come on. There we go. When was the last time I updated this? February? Man, it's been a while. Time to get back and update that thing. Okay. Okay, let's see. See the official guide on Steam. Good, good. If you don't want to see status, I don't know. See, right. Farm plots, true, all that stuff. Good, good, good. All right. All right. Do I want a single... Do I want plot LCDs for everything, or do I want a single... I kind of want the plot LCDs for everything, because I like those. I do like those. Should I do the ones down the middle or the ones on the sides? I could do ones down the middle. Let's just do them on the sides. I wonder which... LCD bottom. Bottom or top? Which one is better for this? I don't know. Oh, I've got these billboards. I wonder if farmhand works with these. I actually don't think so. I bet it doesn't. I should probably update that. Let's do... I want to say top, and then you put it on the bottom. Works better? I don't think it matters. Let me grab... It's been so long. Barely remember anything. Let's make these... Put these in a nice wood frame. Alright, so we got... let's see. Yeah, that's why bottom looks weird, because it's way over there. Top, right there. Alright, and then we need construction components, which I'm sure we don't have. And computers and displays. Computers we got. Displays we don't. Okay, let's go get a bunch of those. Displays. Am I blind? I am. Displays, and then what was the other thing? Construction components? And then just take a bunch of computers as well. I don't think we need more than that, but I don't know. Are we only making 10 displays at a time? Let's grab more construction components. We always need more of those. All right. Oh, it looks cool in there. Oh. Well, you know what? I don't actually hate that like that. Okay, I take that back. I do kind of hate that the cone is shining through the thing. I might just replace those with regular lights or something. Did we get new lights anytime soon? It's very bright in here. Did we get new lights? Hang on. Why do I feel like we did get a new light? Corner. Oh yeah, square light. Round light. Oh, round light. Round light would look cool out here. If we... That's a window. If we just did like round lights up on the wall here, that would be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, either one would look cool. I think round light would look cool. It would look theme appropriate. And since I'm holding the parts for them, let's weld them up. Hello. All right, then we'll take down these spotlights and we'll make those into something good. First, though, where did I? There it is. Put a bunch of these in. Let's make sure that this actually still works here. Hold on. Let's put one of you in. And we're going to call it something like LCD, and then it's plot LCD, is that right? Oh my god. Plot LCD, I believe. There we go. Now we can see the status of our potato. Good. So at least that still works. Oh, you know, that's why I put the railings up, Game Dork. I do not want to trip on anything and fall onto the sand. That is not good. Sand is not actually soft, you know? It is way too bright in here. Does not need to be this bright. Let's not make it so bright in here. I think it's because the plots also have their own light and everything. There we go. Oh, it's much better. All right, and let's find all of our LCDs here. Can I? Okay, good. There we go. Yep. Background. Perfect. Oh, I don't trust hammocks anymore at all. I don't. I've had problems with hammocks. So. Okay, crop health still good. Potatoes growing. For those of you watching who've never seen my farmhand script, it is a script on the workshop that runs LCDs for you and can also trigger events when certain things happen. So like when this thing gets to 100%, it can trigger a timer block or something. You can give it something to do, and it'll go do that. Same with if the health starts to drop, or if the water is low, or if there's separate events for like if any single thing is ready to harvest versus, you know, wait till the entire, if every single thing is ready to harvest, that's a different event. So you could wait till everything's good before you harvest. All sorts of events in there. It's a very cool script, I think. There's not just these floor ones, which automatically detect. You just build them next to a plot, and they automatically detect that they're next to one. And display what that plot's up to. You can also build a single LCD and tell it, you tag it appropriately, and it will display the status of the entire farm up there. You can just go read about it on the workshop. There's a whole thing for it. So, what time is it? I've got a little bit of time. Should I start on the auto harvester or not? I am thinking not. I am thinking if I start on that, I'm not going to get it done today. So let's see what else we're going to do today. Let's get rid of this thing. Get rid of this thing. Yeah, I know. All right, and then these two lights are called what? Oh, let's just rename all these to... Can I reset? There we go. Farm plot. I don't need to see you all. Actually, I need to do a bunch of renaming around here, so it doesn't matter. This is going to be on the deck. My idea of a little, like, bodega out here or whatever, like a little extra room, which I know I'm not using the right word for that. What's the thing that I'm trying to think of? Like a little pool house, you know? My idea for that is not going to happen. I thought about it briefly, and I've decided no good. Radius, intensity, let's make that like 2. There we go. I'm glad it's nighttime soon, so I could kind of see what this looks like at night. But yeah, I think this looks good. So we can do our farming on the inside. We can come out here. We can have a nice meal. I'll probably redo the doors since it's... in fact, actually, let's redo the doors. This was space saved for a door right there. So I think to redo the doors, let me put away what I've got on here. And if for some reason... Oh, actually, you know, it just occurred to me that we can guard against bad weather by just saying, using the event for if a crop's health starts to drop. We could just say if a crop's health starts to drop, close all the doors. Then I don't have to worry about it. So we'll leave the outer one here, and we'll just get rid of the inner ones. There we go. Kind of looks a little weird right like that, but that's okay. And then for the front here, I am going to... nope. There. I'm going to do... let's grab this color. Give me... Oh, there we go. This guy. No. This guy. Oh, which way, though? I think this way. Nope, don't like it. Other way. Nope, that's not a... Wait, where'd my door go? This way. There we go. I like that. Ooh, is that unknown signal? Jetpack fuel, hold on. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get jetpack fuel. That's not in the water, and I want to go get it. Oh, this is not where I get jetpack fuel. Jetpack fuel. Alright, did that refuel everything? Yep. Oh, I love how that works now. Okay. Yeah, we're going to jetpack over there. Oh, wait. Hold on. Put everything back, even though I probably should have put it in the farm. Let's jetpack over to it. We got 2 minutes. It's pretty rare that one lands on the land. There's the button. Where are you, button? Mm-hmm. Sweet. All right, what did I get? Yes, vegetable seeds. Perfect. And a little silicon. I will take it. No, I don't want to. There we go. It would have. This will all despawn eventually, but I don't care. Okay. Back to the alcove. So I guess the question... Oh, it's over here. I guess the question now is, do I want to have a little bed over here too?
Fuel low.
In this room? Because I don't have one down there. I have to keep going back to the Titan. But I have a fully functional base here now. We could... we could put a bed. I could use that to cover up this hole right here, actually. What would be a good bed? Half bed? If I do a half bed open, then it would kind of make this look less ugly, but I could still access it through the bed. Simple bed. I don't remember the difference between the simple bed and the bed. Whoa, this is... oh, I do remember. This is just the wrong icon for it. Okay. Yeah, let's do this half bed. And then we can... I could sleep there, and I could still get stuff through it. And I should be able to sleep there. No. I should be able to... since there's always oxygen on this planet, I should be able to sleep here, like, all the time, so... then I don't have to fly back to the ship all the time. And if I close the doors before I go to bed, then I'm guaranteed oxygen. Because the vent will just oxygenate the room. Yeah. That's not a terrible view right there. Alright, what are we thinking? Are we liking the place? The reason I made it so big on the inside is to have room for the auto-harvesting unit. Which is going to really fill the place up, I think. But, yeah. Yeah, I think it's looking good. So, let me kind of plan out this auto-harvester a little bit here. We're gonna... it's gonna be hooked into right here. Which is just a... that's a T or not? That's just a tube. Right? Okay, good. So let's, briefly... Ooh, okay, that was close. Let's make a... conveyor T junction. Right? Yeah, it goes that way. Oh, let's go grab some steel tubes. Give me all the ones you have. Alright, now, can you see through that? I don't think so. I think that is still airtight. Just want to... well, it probably won't matter once I put... well, maybe it will matter. Hang on. Close the doors. Let's find out. Just for my peace of mind. Jump on all the dirt. Yes. Okay, good. Alright, yeah. So we can come up from there if we want. Might actually look better if I do a junction, though. Because then we could... what would we do? So I think we're going to come up. Do I want to do a convert to small grid? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm wondering if the new... Okay, so hold on. We're going to go... I think I am actually going to do a straight up reinforced junction here so that I have a bit of a wall and I could maybe put a status screen on the end of the wall or something. I mean, I could put it this way, that would work too, and then I could see the tube or whatever. Then I'm thinking, how am I gonna do this? So what I was thinking was something like this, hinge on each side, and then the hinge would have, oh yeah, no, that'll work. And I'd probably just do one on the other side to balance it out, even though it would just be, okay, cannot withdraw the steel tubes. Okay, hinge on each side with collector on the end of it that'll be converted to small grid, and then they'll face up normally. When the plots are ready, they will come down, collect the stuff, go back up. That's my plan. They don't have to move at all. Technically, they could just always sit above the things, but I think it would be cooler if they moved. The other option is that we could build a rail across and have a thing that moves back and forth. It just drives around on it. I think that is even cooler, but harder to maintain, and I don't feel like maintaining it. So I think that's the no-go there for that. So I think moving subgrid is going to be better. All right, so what do I not have? I don't have enough. Steel. Oh wait, what did I need? What did I need for you? Interior plate, right? Interior plate. Do I not have interior plate? I have interior plate. Cannot withdraw the steel tubes. That's fine. Can I not withdraw the... Oh. That's... There we go. So we'll do that there. And then hinge on each side. Run a... Hopefully those collectors can connect to each other. Run collectors all the way across. I think we have to put... two conveyors or three small conveyors in between each one. What do those new half collectors look like? Hang on. Flat collector. What do you look like? Yeah, okay. So you've got that there. So one of these is going to be on the end of the hinge. Okay. Hinge comes down, collects the stuff. Hinge goes back up like this, and then just sits facing up most of the time, and then comes down, and then goes back up. And so I believe with the spacing between these, I need 3 small grid conveyors in between, which is going to take some doing. Is that going to land on the land? That's probably going to land on the land too, isn't it? Yep. Well, we're not going for that one. So, I think I'm going to call it quits for the day here. We'll do a corresponding version of this on this side, just for something else to hold up the hinges on the opposite side. But I think we'll start that next time. How are we looking? Oh, it was done. Thank you. There we go. Let's... I'm going to have to go grab a bunch of parts, too, aren't I, to have in here? Let me weld up some things here, just to get a sense of what we're talking about here. So, I'm going to need a hinge as well. A large grid hinge, a small grid hinge part, and then a half collector. Is that what it's called? Is it called half collector? Flat collector. Okay. So that's what I need. Give me all that stuff. Ow. Okay, and then I think actually I didn't think this part through, but I think this flat collector might need, yeah, it's fine. I think it might need an extension. I don't think that's down far enough, so I think we're going to have to put a conveyor extension on it, which, let's figure that out before I do anything else. So I think if we do, we could do one of these. That would look terrible. One of those is going to be too long. Actually, that's the same length. That's going to be too long. Probably two of these conveyor frames, and I probably don't have the parts for those. Let's go back and get them. Now, I kind of wish that those potatoes were still here. That probably would work with just a single frame. But just to be safe, because I don't want to have to spend too much time messing with it, I think we're just going to do it like that. Look more realistic this way anyway, so. What? What do you mean? Is this thing... This thing has different numbers on different sides. That means I gotta pay attention. Alright, what do you need? Do I have it? I do. Okay, so... yeah, that's definitely close enough. I do think maybe one higher would have been okay. But this will be okay. It'll look more like it's gonna hoover it up there, so... Alright, so if we... reverse... let's say, like, -5. Actually, that's not a bad speed. So normally, all of them, you can imagine these on both sides. All of them will sit like this most of the time, out of the way. And then this will be, there's only going to be one hinge on each side, and then all of these will just be connected to each other. So it'll be a big, long chain of these hanging, sitting up by the ceiling. And then when the time comes to harvest, they will all come down, suck up the plants, and then immediately go back up to the ceiling. Sound good? I think that sounds good. I'm trying to think if there's a better way to do it. I mean, the other thing that we could do is just put a, like, piston and just have it, like, up in the ceiling and then go, like, nyeh, nyeh. But I think that would be, well, I mean, it would be doable because it would be the same thing. You would put, like, the piston here facing up, and then the piston would extend up to hold everything near the ceiling, and then the piston would retract to pull everything down, and then it would just go back up. I wonder if that's a better way of doing it than having the hinges. Because the piston would be this high, roughly this high, when it's retracted. Right. The only other option would then be piston, rotor to small grid, or hinge to small grid, and then small grid stuff, which would take up a lot less vertical height. Because also they can connect to each other. So we'd be looking at a retracted piston, unless we buried it in the ground a little bit. The retracted piston plus the rotor would sit at about this height, which means, yeah, no, there's not enough room. We'd have to bury the piston down into the ground, or into the floor, so that when it comes down, it would have enough vertical. Like right now, if I did it sitting on the ground here, since pistons are so tall, in its unretracted state, it would already be, the top of the piston would already be like pretty high up, and then everything would have to come down, you know. Welcome back, Fuse. I hope you ate. I hope you ate well. So we'd have to put the piston down in the ground, and I don't think we can actually do that because... Oh, maybe we can. Yeah, the stuff's not actually under it. The stuff that's under it is not actually under it. Let's go out on the porch for a second and jump off. Oh, look, the water's here. Oh, my helmet's open. Forgot about that. But yeah, the water's back, so that's kind of cool. Oh, and there's a lot of waves in the storm here. The boat is a-rockin'. Anyway, if we did the piston, we could... Wow. Hello, Bubbles. Okay, well. I do wish we had made the, made everything a little bit further out. Oh, you know what? I never moved these things over. Let's do that real quick. Let's grab whatever colors these are. I guess I'll just do this while the water's here. There we go. Might have been better if I had moved them actually inward instead, because of the... Let's see. Nah, I like them. I like them. I like them like that. That's what I was trying to say. I am hungry. And like Fuse over there, I also have food I can eat. Alright. Now I'm kind of wishing I'd actually put the door and the stairs in the set. Oh, come on now. Now I'm all wet. Alright, I'll tell you what. Here's the deal. Close this door. That door's closed. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to sit in the green chair. We're going to enjoy, for a few minutes, even though it's raining, we're going to enjoy the view of having the water all the way over here. Kind of wish I had a modded fishing pole at this point. Actually, now I just remembered that I actually have a meal that I can eat. What is my meal? Where's my meal? Grain meal pack. Seared sabroid. There we go. So, yep, me and my wet shoes sitting on the new deck with the new patio lights up there, knowing that we could actually be growing food right now, even though I haven't planted any. Off in the distance, there's the soothing sound of a unknown signal exploding. And just enjoying the waves coming in, listening to the sound of the waves. Listen. Here, wait, hold on. Everybody take a deep breath. Hold it in. Close your eyes. Ignore the thunder. Breathe out. That's good times, everybody. That's what Space Engineers is all about. It's all about relaxing, not getting struck by lightning. Doing what your heart desires. Having a Clang Cola out on the patio. In the alcove. Under the shadow of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 celestial bodies that are visible from here. Yeah. Yeah, this is the life. This is the life. There's damaged antennas nearby. Rev, I thought I said to breathe out. Everybody breathe out. Sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to kill anybody. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I like how this turned out. I think we need to, next time we'll do the, we'll set this up real quick. It actually shouldn't take too long. It's the majority of the time is going to be just bringing the components over. And then I think we will, actually maybe it would be better since the water is here to start with building out the floating pier. Oh, I'm so sorry. Rev died. I'm so sorry. My apologies to Mrs. Rev on her birthday. Yeah, maybe we'll make the floating part of the pier next time just because the water is here. And, yeah, maybe not. I don't actually really care. I do like how nice these lights look, though. These new round lights. I think they're, like, perfectly designed for this scenario out here. All right, that's going to do it for me for today. I'm going to go back into the bright room here. Actually, does this room need to be bright at all with all the farm plots in here? Hold on. Yeah, look at that. The farm plots could just light this place up. So we'll just leave those off for now. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will see you all next Thursday for more Space Engineers, I believe. Oh, I didn't eat that food. Hang on. There we go. Get on up there. Don't forget, if you did enjoy the stream, please like the stream on YouTube. And if you would like to get notified when I go live, then please consider subscribing. And have a great rest of your week and have a great weekend. I'll talk to you next time. Take care, everybody.